G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins and coins worth more than face value. Again, I've got my 50-cent collection book already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far. It's a relatively new book, but we've only got 3 to get. We've got on the first page the Norfolk Island Centenary Federation. On the second page, the Centenary Federation for the Northern Territory, so the two ends, and then we have the 50th anniversary of IATSIS, the Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies, and then we are pretty much done. We've got all the way up to the Indigenous Languages coin, which is the last 50-cent commemorative coin to come out, which was in 2019, a few years ago now. Looking forward to a new one soon. So I'll put the book aside and we'll crack into the 50-cent pieces. I've got, I think it's $110 dollars worth of 50-cent pieces in $10 rolls today. And mainly I'll be looking through the reverses, just looking for the commemorative side. And at the end of the hunt, I'll be looking through all the rest to look for other coins of note. So here we've got our first commemorative 50-cent piece, which is the very first coin of the day, the 1995 50th anniversary of the end of the Second World War, which is the Weary Dunlop coin, 1995. So what I'll do, lay that down. For those of you who haven't watched me before, this is the coat of arms. That's our standard 50-cent piece design on the reverse, and there we have a coat of arms from 2021, which is this current year. So I put that aside. The reason I put that aside is that we don't know the mintage of those yet, and until we know the mintage, could be low, could be high, I keep them, and then at a time when we find out what the mintage is, I'll decide whether to keep them if it's low or to throw them back into circulation and get more coins out if it is high. Another Weary Dunlop coin there, and another Weary Dunlop coin. So as I go through, what I'll basically be doing is calling out all the commemorative coins, like this one. This is a 1982 Commonwealth Games, Brisbane. I'll be calling it out, laying it down, and then the next time we see that particular coin, that particular commemorative, I'll show it to you, but I won't necessarily call it out. I'll just move on, and that way we will see the first of every kind of commemorative, and I'll annotate it with the number or the mintage, and then we'll move on, and it makes things a little bit quicker, and as we get deep into the hunt, we'll go a little bit faster. So there is a 2010 Celebrate What's Great, Commemorating Australia Day in 2010. And also at the end, when I go through the coat of arms, I'll be looking for years where there was no 50-cent pieces issued for circulation. And here we have 2001, it's the year of the Centenary Federation, so it has a commemorative of the Commonwealth coat of arms from 1912. But that is a highly minted coin, and the state coins are lower minted. And another commemorative, for the first time today, we've got the 2005 secondary student design winner for a 50-cent piece, celebrating the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne in 2006. And that's a 2005 coin. And so the years that I look for when I go through all of them is 1986, 87, 89, 1990, 92, 2005, as well as low minted years, which is 1985 and 93. So the Commonwealth Games again. And what I do, speed things up. I'll just make for a little bit of a quicker hunt, because by the time we get down to a few rolls in, we've found most of the common commemoratives. We'll have a couple that we look for, and we'll get most of them will be coming out will be coins that we've already seen. Generally, that's the way it goes. Alright, so we're still into it. So we have a 1977 Silver Jubilee coin commemorating the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. We lay that there. And then we have the 60th anniversary, losing control, 60th anniversary of the end of World War II, which is the Remembrance coin from 2005. Excuse me. And so, as I was saying, hope everyone is well. I know it's a couple of weeks probably due, but there's been a bit of rain around the place, certainly in the middle and northern parts of Australia on the east coast. Hope everyone's doing all right. And we have another 2021. So this should come out in the first couple of weeks of April, this video. It's another Centenary Federation coat of arms. Another Weary Dunlop. And here we have a 2003 Australia's Volunteers, commemorating Australia's volunteer brigade of all sorts, from firefighters to lifesavers, health workers, farmers, carers, and all sorts. And another one. Hopefully we can pick up some Centenary Federations. I know that the last hunt was particularly good with Centenary Federation coins, but not for the book. So we've had a great couple of hunts, but I'd love to be able to, fill up the book, get rid of that, fill up the book. Whoop, there's one hits the floor. It'd be nice and have a relatively quick hunt. The 2000 coin, so that is the Royal Visit. So this is a particularly nice coin. It was minted purely for the Queen's visit to Australia in 2000, and it has a one-off effigy in the middle of the IRB run effigy. So that's why it's a keeper for me. I'm going to put this into my collection. I always put these ones into my collection when I find them, but it is special because it does have a one-off effigy, which gives us 6 effigies in Australia for the Queen, whereas most other countries have only 5, including the UK, Great Britain, United Kingdom. So yeah, hopefully we can pick up a couple of commemoratives for the book, the Centenary Federation. So it's great to find a Centenary Federation coin, or even the IATSIS coin. That would be nice to find that. I haven't found that one for a while. And here we have, for the first time today, a Millennium coin. It's not incused, and you would have seen if you've watched my last couple of videos that I have picked up an incused flag Millennium in the last couple of hunts. Fantastic find of that. Always looking out for those as well. That's where the St George's Cross inside the Union flag, inside the flag on the coin, is incused, which is, it's not an error, it's a variety. Here we have the 1998 Bass and Flinders coin for the first time today. And another 60th anniversary, and this one has a slight cut on the bottom of the priest's robe. I do have a significant amount of those, so I'm probably not going to keep that one, even though that's in reasonable nick. I'll have a look at it later. Here we go, and we have another. We have for a first time today a Centenary Federation, but this is the Victoria coin. So we do have that one for the book, but it's always great to pull out a Centenary of a Federation coin because it's a keeper. It'll go down in the bottom left, where the coins that I'm going to definitely keep from the hunt go. I'm struggling today with opening up these rolls because I've recently cut my nails, and it's just a bit tough to get it started. Once it's started though, it's all good. So how about now we've got down to a fair amount of rolls, cracking right on. We'll just speed things up a little bit, and we can make a bit more progress. So I will speed things up until we get a new coin. And here for the first time today we have the 1994 Year of the Family. Oh, and here we go. Another Centenary of Federation, and it is a Norfolk Island. How's about that? One for the book. Jeez, that's quite lucky. Centenary Federation. It's not in great nick. It's reasonable, but it's not in great nick. But it is a Norfolk Island, which is a new one for the book, and that's so been very, very lucky with Centenary Federation. Certainly in the last 2 or 3 hunts, it's been fantastic. Don't see them all that often, and obviously with 9 of them to sort of collect, a bit of hit and miss that you don't get doubles up because they were. It is another 2001. What's that going to be? Oh, it is a Centenary Federation. How's about that? Cracking on. Queensland this time. I think we do have Queensland. Like I said, we only need... And here's a 1988. So this will be Tall Ships. And that is another keeper for me. This is the 1988 Tall Ships coin. Got a couple of those last time as well. It's been fantastic. But... yeah, what was I saying? Centenary Federation, there's 9 of them around. They were proportionately, as far as I'm aware, they were proportionately distributed in the states that they came from. So I'm in Victoria, so that apparently there was more Victorian coins released in Victoria for the Victorian populace. So they must get around. There were some in other places, but generally you will find... more Victorians in Victoria, more Tasmanians in Tasmania, and so forth and so on. And here for the first time today is the 2004 primary school design winner for a 50-cent piece, commemorative. So that's my understanding of how they were distributed, just proportionately with the population and in their states. And so sometimes some of the ones can be quite hard to get. Because certainly Norfolk Island, we don't get much traffic, like massive amounts of traffic between here and there. And so the ones that are in the mainland mostly are from tourists going over and bringing them back. Getting a lot of 21s. I'm not sure that the low mintage number that I show you from the RAM mint site's going to hold up much. There's just too many of them around to think that they're going to be so low minted. So we'll most likely see that changed. There's another Millennium coin. Is that going to... No, it's not accused. Another Brisbane. So we didn't get very far with the old speeding up today. It was a bit jibber jabbering, trying to make it interesting, trying to come up with things to say. But hopefully, what I say is of interest to you when I talk about the coins and where they come from and that sort of stuff. Let me know if it's not. There's another 2001. No. Yeah, and this sees us on the last roll. So this is our last roll. Another Bass and Flinders. So on our last roll. So we've got one for the book so far, and not much I can see for the rest of the roll, but one for the book is very good. And the last commemorative is a Commonwealth Games. So I'll quickly go through the coat of arms, and when I come back I'll tell you what I found. Alright, so back again, and from the coat of arms I've picked up another 3 2021 coins. I might have to think about stop keeping those for the moment because I have so many. I know I'm going to have to chuck some back. And another coat of arms that I picked up out of that was a 1985 low minted. 1 million minted of those, so that's a definite keeper. It's going to go in the collection. But 3 Centenary of Federation coins, Queensland, Victoria, and the new for the book, Norfolk Island. Shaky hands. So that's a lovely find, and I will be keeping this Bicentennial tall ships from 1988. That'll go in the collection, as well as this Royal Visit from 2000. So those at the back there will go into the collection. The Victoria and the Queensland will also go into the collection. They'll be at the back. And what we will do is we will now bring the book over, put it over at the top of the coins. We'll go down to the bottom right hand corner, pull out the placeholder for the Norfolk Island, and we will put that bad boy and complete the first page. So now we have a complete first page of the 50-cent commemorative coins, and now on the second page we only need Northern Territory and the IATSIS coin, and then we are done. Hopefully we can pick up some of those in the next few hunts. It's been exciting. I've been picking up a lot of nice coins lately, so I'm very happy with how the hunt's going, and it's been very, very fruitful today. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do and you think you've earned the like and the subscribe, please click that thumbs up. That'd be lovely. Tell your friends. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. If you tell me if you're finding the Northern Territory coin in your state, let me know. Let me know where they're at. But otherwise, we'll be noodling in a couple more days anyway, so I'll see you then. Bye.